Hey, welcome back everybody. Today we're going to use the Mahindra 4540 and an auger that's attached to the PTO to set some telephone poles as posts for a driveway entrance we're making. It's going to be a two-part video, so today's part one and tomorrow or the next day will be part two. That's just, we won't get it all done today, so I'll separate it into two parts. But anyway, so make sure you click on subscribe, click that notification bell so that you know when part two is coming out. We'd appreciate it. Stick around and let's get started. We have 4 telephone poles that we have on the property, and so we got two were here when we moved in, and then when we rebuilt the barn and rewired it and all that, we acquired 2 extra ones because they took those up and added new ones. So we'll use 3 of these. We'll pick the 3 best ones. Probably set it 14 foot high, I think is what we'll do. But let me go ahead and show you that sign that we're going to put across the top of it. In our garden area, we had a sign. Now this little post was here with the top plate across the top. It was here when we moved here, and it had something like Tree Farm or something like that on it. I can't remember. But so my good friend Juan Martinez made us this sign. Ain't that cool? It says Hamiltonville on it. So we're going to use it. No one can see it. It's in front of these bushes here, and it's close to the road, so no one can see it. But as you can hear the car that just went by, but what he did was he routed these letters into so these letters are, no kidding, part of the wood. So I thought that was pretty cool skill set that he's got to make us that. He gave us that as a housewarming gift when we moved up here to Hamiltonville. So anyway, so we're going to take this off, clean it up, and then put it on those telephone poles across the main driveway entrance, and I'll show you where it's going to go. So down from the garden is the drive, and so we're going to put the entrance down there. Notice the stop sign? This used to be an old county easement. They have a clay pit on the back side of our property, and the county used to bring their trucks in here probably 30 years ago, maybe 40 by now, 40 years ago. And so anyway, we got the county to abandon the road, and now it's our driveway. But our gate's open, you can see it. We just had gas delivered, but that's going to go down in that area there so people can drive under the sign when they pull up. So what I'm going to do with these poles is we're going to set them so that they're 14 feet high. And so I'm going to set them, I think I'm going to set them 4 foot deep. And so I'll just take my tape measure out 18 feet. That should be plenty, I think, even if I get it wrong. I mean, we don't have a lot of big, tall stuff coming in and out of the driveway, so I think 14 feet will be good. I did a video about controlled burning. That's some smoke left over from that control burn we had. So anyway, let's get to cutting. For the top bar that goes across, the crossbar, top plate, whatever you want to call it, the posts are going to be set probably 13 foot on center, maybe 12 and a half on center. I got a 10-foot gate, so I put about probably 12 and a half on center. So I'm going to cut another telephone pole. I'm going to get the straight meat out of the middle, and I'm going to cut it probably 14 feet, something like that, so that it overhangs on the side a little bit, make it look a little more decorative, I guess you'd say. So let's cut the meat out of that one. Sometimes out on the farm we have flat tires that we got to take care of.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do. I borrowed an auger from my brother-in-law, so this is what I'll put on back of the tractor, and this will help our lives. That means I don't have to do no manual labor to get those post holes done. But anyway, I'll take the quick hitch off the tractor, put this on here, get them all set up. So we've got the auger hooked up. A couple things that you have to think about when you're hooking up the auger. You've got to take the top link off. You got to take this top link off here, and then attach the auger to the back of the thing. I didn't have a pin long enough, so I just used the bolt. I'll check that to make sure it doesn't do bad. Then you hook your PTO up, and then you hook the left side up, and then the right side up. So that's how you hook the auger up to the tractor, and then you'll be ready to go after that. So just a few safety points for the auger. Just make sure that you're not wearing loose clothing or anything that can get caught by the actual auger itself or the bit itself, because this is a pretty dangerous piece of equipment. So keep everybody away from it while it's used in the process operating, and just keep everything away from it. And also make sure that you've secured your linkage here so that it doesn't move side to side as you travel with it on behind your tractor. So this will conclude part 1 of the video. Part 2 will be coming tomorrow or the next day. That's when we'll actually drill the holes and set the post or whatever. So I'll videotape that as well. Make sure you're going to see a picture of a barn here. Make sure you click on that subscribe, click that little bell notification so you can see part 2 when we get it posted. We'd love for you to follow us on social media, Instagram at Hamiltonville Farm, Facebook page is Hamiltonville Farm, and then of course we're on Twitter at Hamiltonville Farm as well. So, hey, listen, thanks, subscribe, tell your friends about us so we can all grow together. Hope you enjoyed this. We'll see you tomorrow.